Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC, offers more value than any other good full-service real estate brokerage firm when it comes to the sale of your home. We offer at least 27 things that contribute to your home selling in the least amount of time at the highest price. To receive our free home selling pamphlet, email us at info@brooksanddavis.com or call 713-665-8329. We also assist people who want to purchase homes or who are interested in getting their real estate license. Visit us at www.brooksanddavis.com.
Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. If you don't follow me on social media, I urge you to do so at Prime Real Estate Rick. You can simply go to Facebook and Instagram. Follow me at Prime Real Estate Rick. As always, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in commercial or residential real estate anywhere in the great state of Texas, but especially here in the city of Houston, stop by our website at brooksanddavis.com. And if you're looking for the latest and greatest and the finest in men's and women's hats and apparel, stop by our sponsor at shopeletestyle.com. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this week, man. I'm really excited. We have a great episode planned for you. This is one of those rare episodes where I have a very special co-host. If you follow me on social media, you got a little bit of a preview because we've been sharing the e-flyer promoting today's episode. But our co-host today is not only a highly successful real estate broker, he is not only the co-founder of one of the most successful real estate brokerages here in the state of Texas, but he is also the CEO of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. So I would like to welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network audience my celebrity co-host, Mr. Michael G. Davis. What's going on, brother?
Yes, I'm here, Rick. Excited to be here again, man. I look forward to these opportunities.
Hey, man, I feel especially blessed today because you had a chance to sit in with us not too long ago for our real estate rally episode.
That's right.
And coming on the tails of your last appearance, I'm really excited because we have a major announcement that we're going to share with the audience.
We do have a major announcement, Rick, and I'm glad that you heard it first. The listeners of the Prime Real Estate Podcast, you heard it first, fresh, hot off the presses. We have brought in a phenomenal partner. I know you guys have heard about them. You've seen them. They're doing big things in the city. The 5-star team is now, guess what now? Is now powered by Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. And we are so excited to be able to partner with them, to support them, to undergird them, to take them to that next level. So that is an exciting announcement. You heard it here first, that we were able to partner with the 5-star team.
And I mean, and for the audience, and Michael, for Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm to be joining forces with such a powerful entity like the 5-star team, could you please share with the audience about how excited you are to be able to add something like this to the ever-evolving brand that is Brooks and Davis Real Estate?
I mean, I think it's phenomenal, right? Because when you're able to bring individuals into your organization that operate at an empowering level, right? All it can do is expand your presence, expand your touch, expand your look of what you're looking to accomplish. Brooks and Davis is always looking for individuals or teams that operate at that level that that moves us all up, right? So I'm more than ecstatic, right? Because it's hard to find good people or good businesses to convince them to be a part of you. So for us to be able to do that, man, I'm peacock proud.
Hey, man, look, and I'm gonna tell you without any further ado, I would like to introduce to the Prime Real Estate Network audience the broker associate, as well as a rock star realtor with the 5-star team. First, I'd like to introduce Ms. LaKendra Coffman and Ms. Charity Bennett.
Hello. Hola, everybody.
There they are. There they are.
Yeah.
It's funny that you said you were peacock proud because these ladies in their royal blue
There it is.
is definitely
We like
up.
to call it Nipsey Blue.
Nipsey.
Oh, that's
Nipsey
what's
Blue.
up. Hey, and definitely adds to the energy and the aura. So
Yeah.
I want to thank you, ladies, for carving some time out your busy schedule to sit in with us today. And I want to start with you, Miss LaKendra. Let's talk a little bit about the 5-star team
Okay.
and how excited you are to be joining forces with Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm.
Okay. I'm excited. This is a full circle. This is like a full circle for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
is, yeah.
Yep. Because I was with Brooks and Davis when I first got licensed, and then I went independent as a broker. When I went full time in real estate, I developed another vision for having a team and wanted to attach myself to a larger brand. So when Mike approached me, I was like, this is because many companies have, especially over the past year, but I felt since I've become a full-time agent, the biggest thing to me is being comfortable, and just being able to really motivate the agents that I work with and to know that they are in the best possible atmosphere. So there was always a sense of reluctance or hesitation with anyone who approached me to join forces.
Yeah.
But when I spoke to him, I was like, you got me at the right time.
No, you know,
you gave me the right information, because I really feel like the connection, we already had one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We already had one anyway. But I was like, this is the missing link that my agents have. I was like, this is going to be perfect.
And you know, a lot of times, especially when it comes to success in business, timing is everything.
Yes.
And as I was researching the 5-star team leading up to this interview, I happened to notice how well-rounded your team is.
Yes.
How you can service all aspects of residential real estate under your umbrella. And I wanted to ask Ms. Bennett this question. As a member of the 5-star team, can you talk a little bit about your role in the team and what type of services you provide to clients as well, Ms. Bennett?
So I am the people's realtor.
Oh, what's up?
My role in the team is just making connections and bringing out the best in people when they don't know they have it in them.
Oh, wow.
So you get people that approach and be like, I want to buy a house, but I don't know where to start. I get real creative with it. I like to teach people how to purchase a home. I like to teach them how to budget, and I just like to touch their core. I'm not just a salesperson. I'm a people's person. So
One of the things about your practice, Ms. Bennett, that's really impressive is I know it's hard to toot your own horn, especially publicly when somebody's recording on video. But there's a lot of services outside of traditional real estate that you provide for your clients. Can you talk a little bit about the other hats that you wear as far as business, entrepreneurship, and how that adds value to the customers when they work with you?
So first and foremost, I am also an educator. I didn't get to say that. Shout out to Kip Sunnyside High School.
Shout out.
All right, big shout out.
I'm also an educator, and I educate my students. I've been out of the classroom for some time now, but I educate my students on how to purchase homes, because I want them to go home and tell their parents.
Right.
And I educate them on saving money. We all know that I'm a realtor. I'm also a notary public, and I'm a tax preparer, and I'm also an influencer. And a consultant. So I wear a lot of hats.
Many hats.
Yeah, I don't even like to classify myself as I am this.
Right.
I just, whatever the energy brings, that's what I'm doing.
But I mean, you know, the thing that's most important, because I want our audience to know that when dealing with any member of the 5-star team and Brooks and Davis as a whole, this is the type of professionalism, service that they can expect. So even though sometimes you can feel like, oh my goodness, am I laying it on a little thick? I think it's important for everyone to know the value added, because all agents aren't created equal.
Absolutely.
All brokerages aren't created equal. And if we don't illustrate these things for the public, I think we'll be doing ourselves a disservice as a whole.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that LaKendra brought up, she talked about environment, right? And we're talking about it from a perspective of coming in as a partnership and an environment for the agents. But even when you're looking for a property, you're working with a client. Clients want to work with agents that can create that empowering environment for that experience for them as well. Because when an agent brings a level of certainty to a situation with a customer, it makes them more comfortable, right?
Absolutely.
It gives them more confidence, right?
Yep.
So, but this is what I want. So, LaKendra, I want you to brag, right?
Okay.
And I want you to talk about, as you've grown the 5-star team, there's some other members that are not here with us today.
Right.
And I want you to talk about them,
Okay.
name them, give them shout outs, and,
Okay.
welcome everybody.
All right. So yeah, who we have? I'm sorry, guys. Charity is one of our agents, but we also have a couple of others. Shawan Gardner. Hey Shay.
Hey, Shay.
What's up,
Shay.
And then Lil Sis, I call her Treasure Shepherd. She is the newest member to
Treasure
the team.
chest.
Yeah.
She's a baller. In
But in starting the team, at no point have I ever just say I'm actively recruiting.
Right.
It's always been like I got to catch a vibe.
Absolutely.
And if that person will mesh well with the current crew that I have. It started off just me and Shalette.
Yeah.
Shalette was doing the marketing, taking the photos. She was my mouthpiece, and we were getting it done.
Now, she's still a part of the team, right?
She's still
Shalette?
very much a part of the
All
team.
right.
Oh, y'all know
Come
Shalette's
on now,
5-star all
Shalette.
day.
She's
That's-
still there.
Yeah.
And then you have another one that's not licensed yet, Queen.
Yes, my bestie. She's licensed in Florida,
Yeah.
and then she just came to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she moved back to Texas,
Pretty
and
exciting.
just completed her courses to get licensed here.
Yeah.
She actually just got her approval yesterday. She'll be taking her test in the next couple weeks. So
Let's
yeah,
go, Quinn.
yeah. Quinn is coming.
And this will be the last time you ladies get shout outs without actually coming to the studio.
Yeah.
So
Right.
next time
Y'all
we'll have
next.
extra
Yeah,
chairs
yeah,
here
yeah.
so that we don't put these ladies under all the pressure to not forget anyone.
Right. You'll have to come and see everybody because the personalities, like it's so fun. I don't just look at them as agents of mine. Like it's like family. I can talk to them like anybody. From
Absolutely.
the minute I met Charity, we met at a training,
at
right?
the Trek training.
At a Trek training.
And I just spilled out to her and like, look, I'm at a brokerage where I'm not getting what I need.
Yeah.
I need this, that, and that. And what's your name again?
Yeah. That's kind of how it was. And I was like, take my number and call me anytime that you need. It was a few months before you came, but me and her would kind of talk often just about transactions, situations, if she had questions. So we connected instantly.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, whenever she's ready, I'm taking that one. She was my first official.
Oh, that's
Wow.
nice.
And
got
the
that.
crazy thing is, somebody prophesied and said my first 2 sales would be 2 back to back within 2 weeks. And it happened like that.
How about that?
And I couldn't get my broker to pick up the phone to guide me through it.
Wow.
And I called this broker and I was like, just help me. I'm about to melt down. I'm going to give the listings away. She was like, no,
yeah.
No, we're not giving listens
Yeah,
away.
exactly.
No, we won't be
No.
doing that.
Right.
And I just breathed and she talked me down. Calm down. You got this. You're going to do this a lot. I'm like, as soon as I move these listings, I'm coming to you.
There we go.
And I've
Yeah.
been here ever since.
There we go.
I got to ask you this, Michael. LaKendra spoke earlier about how the process of joining forces with Brooks and Davis was like a full circle. It was almost like the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the ending, and coming all the way back around to a beginning again.
Right.
As a broker that originally worked with her when she was newly licensed, how does that make you feel to see her professional evolution and her growth as entrepreneur and businesswoman?
Man, let me tell you, we've been in there 15 years, right? Been doing real estate. And as you can imagine, over that amount of time, you start to see people evolve. You start to see people transform. And, one of our goals as an organization is that we want to grow. So we're chasing 101 agents. That's what we're working towards. And by creating that goal, you start saying, okay, well, now this is what I want. Well, how am I going to do it? What are we going to do? And it forced me to start looking at those that were around, start looking at talent that was around and say, hey, you know what? I think that'll be a good fit to go speak to him. And that's what prompted me to even bring it up to LaKendra. Because she hadn't shown no interest or anything in moving. But I was like, man, look, it may be a good idea for us to have a conversation and see if it fits.
If it makes sense, right.
So, when she said it coming full circle, what it does is it just lets you appreciate the longevity that you may have had in business, the longevity, the sustainability that you've had in being in one single thing to see stuff come back around like that.
And I thought you were gonna say it made you feel old, but
Never that.
Yeah.
Never that. I still be out there getting them runs in. I know y'all see me.
man.
See you on
See,
IG.
I be getting them runs in.
And his Nike Fit, what they say is Nike Fit chip.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors. But if you ladies don't mind, I would like to get into a little bit about your entrepreneurial background,
Yeah.
what inspires and motivates you all,
Cool.
and what we have coming up in the near future with the 5-Star team.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Everyone, I would like to thank you for listening to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. We're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. This is Rick Davis, realtor and host of the Prime Real Estate Network. Are you currently leasing or looking to relocate to the Houston area and you find yourself falling in love with the home but aren't quite in a position to purchase? Well, no worries. We offer the Right to Purchase program. We can place you in the home of your dreams at current market rental rates and give you up to 3 years to buy. Did you know that a majority of the homes that are for sale offer better quality than those that are for rent? So why wait? Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Let me and my team help you purchase a home that you and your family can fall in love with. Give me a call today at 832-928-3963. And remember to follow the Prime Real Estate Network podcast on YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Be blessed. Welcome back to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Prime Real Estate Rick for everything real estate, commercial, and residential. Please stop by our website at brooksanddavis.com. And if you're looking for the latest in men's and women's hats and fedoras, you can always stop by our sponsor at shopelitestyle.com. Special guest co-host this week is the broker, CEO, and co-founder of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, Mr. Michael G. Davis. Appreciate you, brother, for sitting in with us.
Come on, man. I appreciate the invite, brother.
And from the 5-Star team, we have Miss LaKendra Coffman and Miss Charity Bennett. Ladies, thank you for riding shotgun with us this week. In your Nipsey Blue.
Nipsey Blue.
In your Nipsey Blue.
Nipsey.
But I know I don't have much time with you ladies this week, so we'll get back into the interview. Let's talk a little bit about 2020 for the 5-Star team. What goals from a business perspective do you ladies have as a team? What is it that we're working towards, and what can the audience expect to see from you all this year in 2020?
My goal really is to increase the team's presence on social media. I want to be more prevalent in motivating and mentoring my agents.
Absolutely.
My goal for this year was just to put them in the best possible position to get the education and the additional oomph that they needed, because I am still in the field myself.
Right.
So though I can talk to these ladies all day and I enjoy, talking them through situations and answering those questions, I do understand that it's only so much that I'm able to do. So that's where Big Mike D comes in.
That's where I come in.
Yeah. So he's
Absolutely.
like the big spotlight over it all. But outside of that, no, I just want to work. I want this to be a year of deals. I have a goal for my individual agents, for myself, and as a team, and I want us to smash those.
It is.
One of the good things about having you ladies on the show is that I had an opportunity to do some due diligence and research both you ladies' background leading up to today's interview. And I wanted to ask you this, Ms. Bennett. You're already the hardest working lady in show business for the many hats that you wear for your clients, but I know you have a very exciting project that you're working on in 2020 that we should be looking forward to. Would you mind sharing a little bit about that with the audience?
Yes, thank you. So back in 2014, I started writing a book, basically detailing my emotions while taking care of my dying mother. Took care of her for 8 months, and it was a long journey. But I decided to turn that into a masterpiece so that my kids can live off the royalties.
Absolutely.
And I finally finished writing it last summer. I've just been too busy to proofread. So I started proofreading 3 days ago. I actually started adding some stuff in there. So one dream, one breath, one prayer. It seems so crazy to say it. Like I never say it.
Yeah.
First time I said it out of my mouth. One dream, one breath, one prayer should be dropping summer 2020.
Woo!
Absolutely.
There it is.
And I urge everyone and the Prime Real Estate Network family, follow Ms. Bennett on social media. Keep up with everything she's doing. And if at all possible, let's support this project when it comes out this summer. I want to give you public praise when it comes to being able to express yourself from an emotional standpoint and being so candid with your feelings, because I know how traumatic it can be losing a parent. And for you to be as honest and forthcoming with how you feel in your emotions during that time is something that we all couldn't do and wouldn't be willing to do. And I think it's a service for the community and also for the greater good. So I would like to thank you for doing that.
Absolutely.
And I hope the project is as well received as all the love and energy you put into making it.
Thank you.
That's right. Spoke
Absolutely.
that thing. Look at prophetic Rick. That's what we're gonna start calling you.
Well, please.
Thank you. I have and I keep telling people as they're inquiring about it, but guys, it's gonna come. I promise you. We've been working on a boot camp.
Okay.
So, as many of you know, we have the 5-star real estate team. We have 5-star taxes. We have 5-star credit repair. So the idea was that it's just a more of a linear business, because many of my tax clients, as they're looking for properties, then become real estate clients.
Right.
And they may, need some credit repair. So we can handle that too.
Yeah.
The purpose of the boot camp is to work with a group of buyers from that beginning point, buyers who may not necessarily be ready at this time or don't know if they're ready or not.
Right.
But kind of just fully assessing their credit situation, putting them in credit repair if they do need it. If they do not, getting them pre-approved and then matching them to one of my great 5-star team
There it
agents.
is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so the purpose of the boot camp is to work with the buyer from beginning to end and with education along the way.
Right.
So stay tuned for that.
There we go.
Absolutely.
We're getting our course materials together now. I've reached out to a couple of partner lenders in the mortgage field to kind of come in and speak to the agents. So I'm hoping that anyone who has a goal of purchasing a home in 2020, if you're not ready now, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you're serious about doing it and motivated, we definitely want to work with you.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
And Mr. Davis,
No.
with the major announcement that we've had with Brooks and Davis joining forces with the 5-star real estate
Yes,
team,
sir.
I'm sure you have some really exciting plans for 2020 as far as pushing the brokerage and the brand to the next level. What can people in the audience expect from Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm in 2020?
Look, we are laser focused on getting to 101 agents. That's the number that we're going towards. And we are working diligently towards, number one, creating the type of environment where people will want to come be a part of Brooks and Davis, right? That environment that I was able to present to LaKendra and some other individuals that have already signed on with us, because I really believe that kind of environment is the missing piece in our industry, right? We're filling in that gap when it comes to that one-on-one coaching, that coaching that offers a level of clarity when it comes to your business, the coaching that offers a level of psychological depthness, because see, we tend to believe that the reason that you don't achieve stuff is because you don't understand the mechanics, right? You don't understand what to say, the scripts. You don't understand the processes and the systems, when that's not what it is. What most of stopping people from being successful is in between their ears. It's their head. It's their mindset. So our coaching focuses on hitting that and doing that. So I'm more than certain that as we present that going into 2020, Rick, we got some events. We just remodeled our office to be more accessible, to have large numbers of people and more trainings. So we're going to be doing an office event the first week of February, representing that to everybody so they can see it. So come out, come check it out, come get into the environment. If you are in real estate and it's not working for you, you're with a broker and nothing against them, but if it's not working, it's not working. So come get into an environment, right? So we can start working for you. And I'm a strong believer of Zig Ziglar. He said, you help enough people get to what they want, you're going to get what you want. I want 100 agents. So that means I need to help enough people
Yeah.
achieve what they can so I can get my goals. So
And
that's
you know, the great thing about having you on as a co-host this week, Michael, is that our audience has seen you as the co-host before.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've actually seen you sit in the middle chair as a guest before.
I was a guest. Yeah.
And you've already answered this question for us, so I want to pose this question to Miss LaKendra and Miss Charity. Who can you credit as an inspiration and a motivator as far as your entrepreneurial spirit and your spirit as a businesswoman? Is there anyone that you could credit as a person who might have flipped that switch in you, family member, mentor, confidant, that might have set you on a path of entrepreneurship?
My daddy. I watched my daddy since I've been doing real estate since I was 12. Been doing real estate since I was 12. Excuse me. I used to write leases, do evictions, everything. I got to the point to where I learned how to screen tenants, and I could tell my daddy this one not gonna work out.
That's
Well, why? Because they can't keep a job very long. Different reasons. I won't give you all my trade secrets. Different reasons, but my daddy put that fire in me. He's been in a cement business for 60-something years.
Wow.
He's 80 years old and he still works.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. I watch the ups and the downs. I watch the IRS go after him. I watch him pay him. I watch him bring $100,000 checks home.
Wow.
I watch him put cement on the ground at 4 in.the morning, dries at about 12. I watched the cement get hard on him. I watched him pull through the cement.
Wow.
And I watched people not pay him.
Oh.
You know, I watched contracts fall through where he had to pay back. So
You saw it all.
yeah, and
still got in it.
yeah, and still there. So shout out to the big general, which is my daddy, because
Absolutely.
he's a real gangster. Like,
I'm
and he's
glad.
still going.
No, because I try to make sure we ask all of our entrepreneurs that question, because people may see you ladies and they see what you've evolved into.
Right.
They
Yeah.
have no idea what you evolved from.
Right.
So, Ms. Kendra, is there anyone you could publicly credit?
I don't think there's one certain person, which, my parents both were hardworking parents, but, and I think many of us, our generation, we were taught to go to school and get a job.
Right.
That's what we were taught. So, once I was in the workforce and I realized, ooh, this money. I had a coworker, and I always tell Steve Ed, like, you are the reason I got into real estate. And then that's Steve Ed Walton. That was a coworker of mine when I worked for Children's Protective Services. See, and then a best friend of mine by the name of LaQuana Davis started dating this man by the name of Michael Davis.
What? Shout out, boo.
Yeah, and that's how I was introduced to him. And he was a broker, so he's one of the key people in this field. Because that's really it. Just, certain things or information that kind of sticks in my mind. And even when I haven't been with Brooks and Davis Real Estate, like, everybody knows Brooks and Davis, especially African American agents. It's just a key staple in this field. So Mike has definitely been an inspiration. Stevette's an inspiration. Quana, that's my ace, like
Right.
inspiration, because again, she came from the same world that I did, which was being a social worker. I'm so sorry, guys. Being a social worker and then kind of transitioning into this field of work. So outside of that, other successful agents in the field, there's some famous people that I really look up to who really inspire me.
No, I'm glad that LaQuana has such great friends.
She has
because-
awesome
Me
friends.
too, Rick.
No, because
This is LaQuana's lineage.
right. No, because I want to welcome you ladies back. I want to congratulate you on being part of the home team again.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I look forward to working with you ladies personally, if at all possible. I'm sure Michael is over the moon to have this partnership put in place.
Absolutely.
It's something that we've been talking about all week, so I share his enthusiasm.
Thank you.
Mr. Davis,
Yes.
is there any information you'd like to share with the audience before we sign off this week, sir?
I mentioned it in passing, but I said, we're remodeling our office, so we're going to be showcasing that first week of February 6th. We haven't quite ironed out a time yet, but we're going to be sending out a massive invite. We want to get 100 people in the building, right, just to see what we've evolved into. and see the capabilities that people have access to help them get to the next level of results that they're looking to achieve in 2020. So, mentioning that, I know I'm going to be getting with the 5-star team this weekend, and we're going to dig a little deeper into the goals that we have laid out for 2020. We're going to be doing that too. So, I mean, it's good times, man. This is what I've been telling people. You know, when you go out of 2019, you talk to a lot of people, and they were just, well, I'm so glad 2019 over. They were struggling. So I'm like, look, this
cool.
this what I say. Look, 2019 was a blast, and if 2020 ain't got, if 2020 gonna be
better.
as close to 2019, I can't wait to see what's in 2020.
to it.
You
Right.
gotta
I
be
mean,
running
man,
that thing like that.
Today's episode has been so fun for me that I almost feel guilty. But on behalf of myself
Absolutely.
and Mr. Larry Brooks, my co-host, man, represent, brother. You know I'm always shout you out when I get a shot.
My
I want to
man.
thank Mr. Michael Davis, Miss LaKendra Coffman, and Miss Charity Bennett for sitting in with us this week. I urge everyone in the Prime Real Estate Network family to follow all of our guests and co-hosts this week on social media. As always, I'm always here for you. If you need me, I'm always an inbox or a DM away. On behalf of myself, the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, and everyone at the Prime Real Estate Network podcast, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all next Thursday.
Yeah.
Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC is marketing a property for sale right now that you can buy. These properties range from land lots for under $20,000 to move-in ready homes $500,000 and more, along with everything in between. To see this week's list of properties for sale you can buy now, go to bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. That's bit.ly/BDREF weekly list. If you plan on selling some real estate and you need it on the weekly list, call 713-665-8329 to speak with someone about it.